Hey guys, today we're making steak fajita tacos, so let's get into it. To my hot pan, I'm gonna add the flat meat that I cut into strips, and once we get that all in there, we're gonna season the meat. And the seasonings that I have are super simple. We're just gonna start off by using some lemon juice, and then we're gonna also season this with some dash salt-free lemon pepper seasoning. This, like I said, is salt-free. I like using salt-free seasonings, particularly these dash ones, because the ingredients are super simple and I like to control the amount of salt I have in my food. Next, we're gonna add some chili powder, and then the next thing we're gonna add is some cumin, and you can use all of these seasonings to your taste. And then we're just gonna add some salt and then get that all mixed up into our steak here, our steak strips rather, and then we're gonna cook these steak strips all the way through. And then once those are about halfway done, we're gonna start on cooking our fajita veggies. Now I have to cook the fajita veggies separately from the meat because my husband is not a big fan of veggies. So we're gonna cook those in a separate pan, and then I will just add those to my tacos. So in another pan, we're gonna add some olive oil, and then I'm using bell peppers and onions, and I'm using specifically red. I love the red. They're a bit sweeter than the other bell peppers. We're gonna season them up simply with just some salt, and then we're gonna go ahead and just get those cooking until the onions are nice and translucent. And I don't like to cook my bell peppers too long. I do like to still have a little bit of bite to them. This is what our steak strips are looking like when they're done. So let's go ahead and let's plate up our food. There is the fajita veggies. And like I said, let's go ahead and plate up our food. And here is everything. I topped my tacos with some homemade pico de gallo and some cilantro. And then I also cooked up some Mexican rice. And I served these with a few lemon wedges. If you guys try these tacos out, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!